Hello and welcome to the channel. Today, we bring you an emotional and deeply complex story about two prominent names in the Turkish entertainment world, Alp Navruz and Alina Boz. What initially appeared to be a simple rumor has grown into one of the most widely discussed topics across Turkish social media and tabloid headlines. The question of paternity, the values of trust and communication, and the emotional consequences of fame come together in this multi-layered situation that has captivated the public. Alina and Alp, a connection beyond the screen. Alp Navruz and Alina Boz have always had an undeniable chemistry. Known for their roles in popular series such as Elemi Bayrakma, the two actors have long been the subject of admiration and speculation. While neither ever publicly confirmed a romantic relationship, their mutual respect and visible bond led many to believe there was something deeper between them. Over time, their professional lives took different paths. Alina entered into a relationship with businessman Umut Övercan, and soon after, the media buzzed with the news that she was expecting a child. The announcement brought joy to her fans, but it also stirred unresolved feelings from the past. The DNA test request, seeking truth, not trouble. According to several sources, Alp Navruz's request for a DNA test regarding Alina's unborn child was not driven by suspicion, but rather by a need for personal closure. Insiders hint that Alp and Alina may have maintained a close friendship even during her new relationship with Umut. This emotional proximity could have triggered questions in Alp's mind about the possibility of paternity. Despite the delicate nature of such a request, Alp reportedly approached the matter with discretion, aiming to avoid media scrutiny. Unfortunately, as is often the case in showbiz, the story was leaked before any clarity could be established. Alina and Umut, facing it together. The reaction from Alina was said to be one of initial surprise, but she quickly acknowledged that transparency would be the best path forward. She is believed to have encouraged Umut to agree to the test in order to put any doubts to rest. Umut's initial reaction was reportedly one of frustration, viewing the request as an intrusion. However, his decision to proceed demonstrated a level of maturity and faith in his relationship with Alina. This moment became a test of their resilience as a couple, and one they passed with mutual support. Public reaction and media frenzy. As soon as the DNA test request became public, media outlets exploded with coverage. Some commentators defended Alp, emphasizing his right to seek clarity in a personal matter. Others accused him of undermining Alina and Umut's happiness. In response to the backlash, Alp issued a brief but heartfelt statement. "My only wish is that the child is born into a home filled with love. That's all that matters," he said. These words helped soften the public criticism, casting him in a more sympathetic light. The DNA results and aftermath. When the results confirmed that Umut was the biological father, tensions eased. Alp, according to insiders, responded with a sincere message to the couple: "If the baby is healthy and loved, that's enough for me. I wish you both peace and joy in this new chapter." This gesture highlighted Alp's capacity for empathy and maturity, closing a chapter that could have easily become toxic and divisive. Alina, Umut, and moving forward. Alina and Umut reportedly emerged from the situation even stronger. Rather than allowing the incident to pull them apart, they used it to deepen their commitment to each other. In a rare interview, Alina commented, "Life surprises us, and not always gently. But I'm grateful for where we are now. This child will be born into love." Fans applauded her grace under pressure, while social media lit up with messages of admiration. Alina became a symbol not just of style and talent, but of emotional strength. Alp's silence speaks volumes. Alp Navruz chose not to ride the wave of publicity. Instead, he quietly resumed his professional commitments. Though visibly absent from interviews, those close to him say the episode left a mark. Still, his actions showed that he respects boundaries and the well-being of all involved. The psychological toll and reflection. Insiders close to Alp revealed that, behind closed doors, the experience was emotionally taxing. Friends mentioned that he spent more time reflecting, distancing himself from the public gaze and focusing on personal development. He reportedly took a short retreat away from Istanbul to center himself and process the whirlwind of emotions. Though no one can say for sure whether Alp had lingering hopes about his connection with Alina, it's evident that he handled the situation with restraint and dignity. Emotional maturity doesn't mean the absence of pain, but rather the ability to move forward without resentment, and Alp did just that. Public discourse and celebrity privacy. The situation sparked wider debate about the boundaries of celebrity privacy. While public figures are often expected to share their lives, the incident revealed just how invasive media speculation can be. Supporters of Alp believe his decision to request a test should have remained a private matter, handled with dignity and respect. Critics argue it was never his place to question a relationship he was no longer part of. Regardless of viewpoint, one thing is clear: the story highlighted the power of personal responsibility and the need for clear, compassionate communication. What lies ahead? Since the incident, Alina and Umut have kept a relatively low profile, focusing on the upcoming birth of their child. The couple is rumored to be preparing a private celebration with close family and friends. Meanwhile, Alp is expected to start filming a new series in the coming months, a fresh start both professionally and emotionally. Fans remain divided. Some continue to ship Alp and Alina, hoping for a reunion one day. Others admire the clarity and closure that came from the resolution. Social media continues to buzz with theories, edits, and fan fiction reimagining a different outcome. Conclusion: growth, grace, and new beginnings. Ultimately, this narrative wasn't about conflict, it was about resolution. Alp's decision to step back, Alina and Umut's commitment to transparency, and the peaceful conclusion all reflect a maturity not often seen in celebrity headlines. This story stands as a rare example of how even emotionally charged issues can be handled with thoughtfulness. For Alina and Umut, it's the beginning of a new family. For Alp, it's a step toward emotional closure and personal growth. And for all who followed the story, it's a reminder that sometimes, even in a world lit by cameras, the most important decisions are made quietly, between hearts that still choose compassion. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Take care and goodbye.